Welcome to Life Extension Live. I'm Dr. Mike. I'm here with my co-host, Dr. Crystal. Hey, this is a good one.
Oh, yes.
Wow. This is all about garlic, and if you're like Dr. Crystal and I, woo, you get excited about garlic.
Love it.
We have right here some roasted garlic that I made this morning, and we're gonna eat some.
I'm convinced it's
Beautiful.
It's a brain enhancing.
We're smelling it.
Smell.
We're smelling it, and we're like,
The
we're getting up.
aromatherapy from this garlic, the roasted garlic. Oh, it's amazing.
Now it's not just the smell and the taste,
Yes.
right? It adds flavor to all kinds of foods. You guys know that, but it adds health, right? It has
Yes.
many health benefits, and we're going to talk about that today. So on today, first let's start with what garlic is, and then we're going to get right into what we think are the best reasons you need to eat,
Yes.
supplement with, grow, whatever, garlic. Crystal, you're the nutritionist. Tell us, what actually is garlic, and why do you and I love it so much?
Right. It's a flowering plant. Most people, if you would see the garlic growing, you wouldn't know what it was. Kind of reminds you of onions, like the chives, and you can eat the
leaves.
The
Yeah.
leaves of the garlic. The leaves are above ground, so just kind of look like these little leaves growing up, and then under the ground, deep,
Is
where you
bulb.
find the bulb of the garlic. So
If-
that's what we eat.
If you
most
drove
often.
by a garlic farm, is that what we call it? A garlic farm, you probably wouldn't even know it's garlic.
No, maybe if you walk by.
If you walk
smell
by,
it.
you could smell it, because apparently the leaves, you can add that to foods and stuff, and it gives it's kind of like chives, people have said.
but with a mild garlic flavor.
A mild garlic flavor. So really, and then it's that bulb deep in that soil. That's the true garlic. That's what most people are wanting to harvest, right?
Yes.
And that's what we have here.
Full
So
of sulfur compounds.
let's talk about that. So we're going to get into the health benefits of garlic. Before we do that, what's your favorite way to eat garlic?
Ooh, I like. Always. I'm trying to think of a way.
She likes it all.
I
While she's
like-
thinking, tell us in the comments what you like.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like my garlic roasted
Number one.
right here. That's your number one way?
Absolutely.
I like my garlic sauteed, but you have to be careful because it burns.
Don't burn it.
Fast.
Yeah.
It burns.
It gets bitter.
Easy. Yes. I like my garlic raw. When I'm making hummus, I made my famous garlic hummus a couple years back on a show.
You did?
On one of our live shows. Dr. Mike doesn't
don't-
remember. That's okay.
I don't remember it.
I made my famous garlic hummus. Fresh garlic, right in that food processor.
I
with
would remember
chickpeas
that. I would
and
remember that.
olive oil.
I remember food.
Oh. So raw garlic, and if I make a homemade salad dressing, a homemade vinaigrette.
That makes sense to me for sure, right? Raw.
Yes, if I'm making a pesto.
Okay, she literally is going through all the ways. I asked for your
I
favorite.
infused my garlic in my olive oil. We make garlic infused butter.
Yes, you can. I like the olive oil. You can take some olive oil, you heat it up just a little bit, put the whole garlic cloves in there, and just let it bubble a little bit.
Yes.
And then you take them out, and that olive oil is now garlic infused.
Yes.
That's
yes.
a good
So
way
we
to do
do
it.
that with butter. We go to the farmer's market on the weekends, find the big bags of the garlic that's already peeled, and then we infuse the butter, put the butter in a glass dish. And now anytime we're cooking, anytime we use butter,
Yeah.
it has the garlic.
I'm getting okay.
Okay.
We obviously
No, sorry.
we love garlic.
He asked.
We could talk about why we like it and how we eat it. But let's get into. I think we have 12 benefits, right? Right
Yes.
off the bat, I'm just going to run through these 12 benefits,
Okay.
right? Just real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about what our favorites are.
Okay.
Number 1, it's an antibiotic. Number 2, it's an antioxidant. Number 3, it's an antiviral. Number 4, it fights cancer. Number 5, it fights cardiovascular disease. Number 6, it preserves cognitive function. Number 7, it helps your body detox. Number 8, it helps with exercise. I don't know about that one. That must have
Yes,
been yours.
blood flow.
Blood flow, that's right. Number 9, immunity. Number 10, just better inflammatory response
Yes,
overall, controlled inflammation. Number 11, your gut health. And number 12, skin. Woo!
Right.
from one little thing.
Antibacterial effect, you said that.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about skin and
It's just amazing, right? But
number 13, a bonus.
what?
It keeps people away if you're an introvert.
So there's the story of kids in the 50s and 60s that they would wear the bulbs around to
Right.
avoid getting colds and flus, but it really wasn't the garlic. It was the fact that the kids smelled so bad. The kids that had the cold just stayed away from it. It was a distancing technique.
Oh, okay.
Right? That was from our content writer, Dana Dye. So let's get into some of the specifics here. Let's talk about
Yeah.
cancer,
Right.
right? And there's some interesting stats here, right? Why don't you help us
We
with that?
do. So, one example, the Iowa Women's Health Study, and this is an association study. High garlic consumption was associated with a 32% lower risk of colon cancer risk compared to low intake among over 41,000 women.
Yeah, and I think this was just like using garlic in foods and stuff, right? This
Right.
was not a supplement or anything like that.
Yes.
So just overall put garlic in a lot of things, right? And you're going to get anti-cancer effects.
Yes.
Number 2 is cardiovascular health, and I think this one's really interesting, right? Garlic has been known and used for a long time for lowering cholesterol, but it does more than that, right? In the cardiovascular
Yes.
system.
Yes. Well, it's supporting cholesterol, LDL, but LDL, which is the bad cholesterol,
Yeah.
we could say it that way, but it targets LDL oxidation. So it keeps
Right.
those fats that the LDL transport trucks carrying, keeps them from going rancid.
Yeah, and it's the rancid part of it. It's the oxidation of the fat that allows it to be sticky, right? And gets into your
Yes.
plaques, and that's what all that is. So it's not just keeping LDL lower; it's protecting it from oxidation, which is a key step in plaque formation.
As well as blood pressure,
Yep.
lowering effects. I grew up with my dad cooking with garlic, making his own garlic capsules to help
tell
to
us
manage
about
his blood pressure.
Yeah, so she told me this. Her dad made her what did he do?
Right, so you can, if you don't like to kind of eat with the garlic, you can take the garlic, chop it fine, and then you can put it into little capsules that you can swallow.
And just swallow it. He
and
was fine.
take it regularly. So yes,
That's old school.
the best way,
That's old school.
any way you can get it down is going to be a good
It's
way.
going to be a good thing.
Right.
All right, so that's cancer and cardiovascular risk. Detoxification. This is where the idea of like the sulfur containing compounds in GARD. Tell us about the sulfur.
Yeah, so those sulfur help with these enzymes, the activity of enzymes that the liver use for detoxification. Those
Yeah.
phase 1, phase 2 enzymes and the sulfur compounds that you find in garlic, one in particular, allicin. But the byproducts, there's more than just allicin, which is the most famous, I would say.
Sulfur containing guy.
Yes,
yeah.
sulfur containing component, but these sulfur components can help with so many different reactions in the body and detox
Yeah.
enzymes.
Yeah,
That's
sulfur's
one of
good
them.
at the end of the day. Sulfur containing foods, supplements are just good for you.
Right, and
Yeah.
so it helps with one in particular is a form of cysteine.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about L-cysteine, NAC, N-acetylcysteine is another
N-acetylcysteine,
form of
yeah.
that cysteine that just helps to increase levels of glutathione in the body.
Strong antioxidant, right?
Exactly. So that's what we're finding. Those sulfur can help with those beneficial detox components in the body.
Immunity. This is also the sulfur compounds, right? The
Yes.
immune cells. It helps to, and I don't remember which immune cells, but there's some activation. A lot of times, your immune cells, when they're triggered to react, they have to like mature, right, to get to that strong soldier phase. And these sulfur compounds apparently help in that differentiation, that growth,
Yes.
maturity.
And we have a study, a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled study, gold standard, of course, conducted during flu season, found that subjects taking aged garlic extract
Okay.
had reduced cold and flu severity with fewer symptoms and a lower number of school and work absences.
There you go.
There you have it.
There you go, garlic. It works, right?
Yes.
One more health benefit that was in that long list of 12 is microbiome health overall, right? We talk about you're only as healthy as your gut,
Yeah.
right? I mean, bottom line. We talk about the gut a lot, and we should. And now here's another nutrient that we really like, right? Another good
Yes.
food that's also helping that microbiome, that balance of good to bad, right? Bacteria.
And in a different kind of way, because it is providing prebiotics. One in particular, FOS. Some people see that in dietary supplements, fructooligosaccharides.
Woo, you got it out.
I got it out. It is a type of fiber and very beneficial, serving as food for the good bacteria.
Yeah.
So prebiotics feed the probiotics.
The probiotics, yeah, and that's you're seeing a lot more about prebiotics today too, right? And
Yes.
companies looking at combining them and doing, trying to get both, right?
Yes.
A lot of great. So again, eat garlic. I don't know what else you want. Find a way to enjoy it, right? It can be in sauces, soups, salad
that.
dressings, right?
Find a way.
Find a way. It could be raw, like in your hummus. It could be just infuse butters and oils with it, right?
Exactly. And don't worry about your breath smelling bad. Make sure, like if you go on a date, make sure your date's getting some garlic as well when you
So it's
both
even.
even it out. And when I was a corporate trainer before I became an education specialist, and my training class, the wellness specialist, I would tell them,
Yeah.
if I went to my favorite Italian restaurant and OD'd on garlic the night before,
She does this a lot.
I gave them all a warning, and they knew. I was like,
Because you carry that smell with you.
yes,
It's not just your breath.
it's a garlic kind of day, class.
Yeah, it's not
And
just your
they,
breath. It's your pores and everything full of garlic.
It comes out
Here
of
we
your
have
pores.
my favorite way. This is roasted garlic. This is a type of garlic that the bulbs are a little bigger. Remember I told you about that. Olive oil and salt. That's all it is.
Just put it in foil.
Yeah, you put it in foil because the foil helps to kind of hold it and helps it to cook a little bit. And then it's about 375
Okay.
in your oven for about 30 minutes. And that's it. You pull it out, and the garlic turns into this soft, nutty, sweeter. I don't even
It's
know.
like butter.
It is. It's amazing.
You can spread it like butter, Dr.
Yeah.
Mike.
So Dr. Laura Jeffers, she's the author of an article in the Cleveland Clinic's newsletter. Because this is, I think, really good information. She says you'll get the most benefit from raw garlic. Like your dad put it in the capsules.
Yes.
You put it in the hummus, adding it to salad dressings.
Oh, I
and
didn't
stuff.
mention the garlic tea.
Garlic. Didn't you make me try something like that once?
Yes, garlic tea.
Yeah,
You have to chop the garlic.
that was a little much.
Let it sit just for a moment so that the allicin can be created.
Yeah, that
and
was
then
like
you make that tea. Oh, with
that was-
cayenne pepper.
That was rough. But so raw garlic is your best choice. But if you choose to cook it, don't heat it above 140 degrees. Higher temperatures kill the allicin. So add garlic to your recipes when you're almost done cooking, and that's true.
Good
I watch a lot of chefs, you know that. They always take the garlic and they put it in after the onions have been in, after the carrots, and say whenever
right.
you're sauteing those things,
Okay.
because they get too hot, and if they start to burn, not only do they get bitter, you're losing the benefit, or at least the sulfur compound.
Good,
Right?
good point, Dr. Mike.
Now, before I try, I'm going to try this because I'm excited. There's on the market there are supplements for garlic that are like
Oh, yeah.
like you said, aged regular garlic, but then there's the no odor garlic, right? What's the difference there? Like, and should I worry? Do I need to choose? What's going on?
Yeah, so it all depends on why you're using the garlic. You find that you want the allicin for the antibacterial effect, the
Makes sense.
antiviral, antifungal.
Just you're immune.
Right,
Yeah.
immune effect. Now, if you're looking for garlic for the lipid support, the cholesterol support, even the blood pressure support, then it's okay to have the aged or the no smell
The
garlic.
no-smell
the
garlic.
allicin has been removed.
Okay.
But you can still get some benefits.
Yeah, yeah. So the heart benefits without the Allison, all the immune stuff with it. I would just make it easy. Do the regular garlic.
I was going to say that I would do just use the regular garlic unless you are the person where you don't like it. You just want something that's odor free. Then
Can they see
at least
that?
you're getting the garlic. Yeah, it's roasted garlic. Dr. Mike roasted garlic last night.
I'm gonna try it. Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness.
But this is fantastic. It is like butter. I mean, this is. Oh.
It's so show them how soft it is.
Oh, I don't know
So
if you
that's
can
how I
see it. I'll go on my camera.
squeeze it a little bit. So you see that?
Look at it, it's coming out.
And then you can spread, I like to spread it on toast, garlic bread. That's how you make a good garlic bread.
I just ate it like that.
Oh, goodness, on a potato. I can give you many ways.
Can you smell me now?
I don't know. I don't mind the smell of garlic. Again, serve it to the whole family, all your family, your friends, and then no one will know who the culprit is.
Yeah, listen, fantastic. Get garlic in your diet, supplement with it. It's one of our favorites. Try it roasted if you haven't. It's so good. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to comment and like and share. We'd love to hear from you. And then click that interested button so you're always reminded when another show comes up, because we go live every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Time. Life Extension Live. I'm Dr. Mike. Thanks for watching.